Okay, it's time for an epic trade review. I did catch that crazy trade the other day. What was it? Friday. I caught one of 110 points, and I want to talk to you about it. 943. All right. First, the drop. I know you want to hear the drop. Okay, let's see if I can explain what I did. That's the drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Give me a new layout. Apologies, it sucks. That's what we got. I reduced the square so you can see people moving around my room and the messiness. Okay, trade review. I just got a wonderful trade. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. It was a snap judgment actually as I was looking at the market structure. I'm gonna go through it. Okay, that side. So price is still developing. It's just past 10 a.m. So the AM session has just started actually. And so maybe we keep going up, maybe we reverse. But this was a nice trade I got. So let me backtrack a little bit and clean this up so that I can show you what I was thinking about as we were going through this. Okay. So that's the trade I got. So I completely skipped the open. I purposely stayed away till like 9:30, 9:31, 9:33, 35. I rolled to the screen to see what happened, and not to get sidetracked and get a little bit too excited about entering a trade. I was on the 5-minute chart. So this morning there was a wonderful trade which I missed. I took one loss in London this morning, and this win covers 4 times that, so I was happy about it. This morning we had this fantastic retracement at 7, so I was already away. I had been trading. I did one trade during London. I tried to go long. I tried to go long here. So I went long here. I mean, just for context, when we broke here, I thought. So my thinking was, I don't remember how many points. I was aiming for 2R this side, because so my thought process here was studying the stats, and I know now what mistake I made. So at 2 a.m. we dump immediately. So there was a responsible area for breaking this zone. We came up, and then at 3. So 2 things can happen. Either the 4-hour candle will be, the high will be at 2 a.m. and it just dumps and it can never breach it above, or the low is going to be around 315, 320. For my statistics, I built some stats, so I've been trying to apply this to entering trades while looking at market structure, liquidity levels, and so on. So that's when I make a mistake, is instead of waiting for this level to be taken, I saw this, we broke above this order block, this down close candle, and I entered. I thought, hey, it's 3 a.m., we put in the low, then we go. And there was an AFOP, right? So this was like a double bottom into an origin area, right? So though this origin was a little bit wide, if you take the 5-minute candles, you can of course refine it, but so we did a double bottom close to the origin at 3 a.m. But if you then go look, it was not 3 a.m. It was before 3. So the 2 indications that something was happening, that was something wrong was happening, was the low was put in before 3, and we could not breach the 2 a.m. price. So with those two indications, I should not have taken the long, and I took a loss, and then I was done for the session. And if I would have read the situation properly, you would have for yourself. Initially, as I come to the chart, I thought, hey, stop sell here. I wanted to put a stop sell here. Yeah, okay. So that was would have been a nice short, and I didn't take it. So I mostly disengaged, and I started coding, working on statistics for the remaining of the AM, did some other admin stuff. So then we came back, and I saw friends talking about this. So we did create an origin, which you can see on the lower time frame, came back down into the origin, and then we didn't do a really a breaker, but we did a sort of double bottom around here and then took off. The reason why these candles are transparent is because I have been studying the behavior of a 3-hour block that my friend Jumbo has pioneered, and which is 6 to 9 a.m. is a range that can give some nice targets for manipulation and expansion. I won't add much to it because it's his model. He's going to explain it. You can follow him on Twitter. I will put a link in the description below. You should follow him. So to go back to where we were, 6 to 10, let me remove some of this so it gets less confusing. So we're talking about this, basically the AM push, and see it's reversing now. I'm happy that I'm out of this trade. So I saw that we came down, took this liquidity level, right? So we took this liquidity level. This is where it had already done a sort of a double bottom and ran at the origin. So the real AFOB, so the real, you could call it fuckery, but it's actually how price moves, is taking a liquidity level. I don't know if I can. Why is this not? Can I cancel this? Ah. Okay, it's drawn by. It's the low of the 6. Okay, so actually, this is the key. This is the low of the 6 to 9 range. We come down, do a double bottom in this, which is the origin also of this area, which we broke to the upside, and then we push up to the high of the range. As you can see, I had drawn, let me do it a little bit better. This indicator, I have added some extra levels, but the most important ones are statistics. I built some statistics as well for the 6 to 9 candle, let's 6 to 9 3-hour block, let's say, or range. And you can see that if you imagine that we will expand to the upside, then we are going to come down and hit the bullish manipulation median level, and then we reverted. And if you do toggle some projections of this range, you'll see that actually we came down and hit 20% extension below the 6 a.m. price, below the 6 to 9 range. So when I saw this, I was looking at this and I thought, hey, what if we get a double bottom? And I was looking at it on 15 seconds, because if it happens, it's going to be explosive, right? So we're in the origin of a move, and it's the time where basically the reversals in NQ, in many assets, but the one I'm tracking is Nasdaq, 950 to 1010 is a time where reversals can happen. So price takes off in a certain direction, and 950 it reverses, sometimes 945. So I was looking for this, and if you look at the 15 minutes market structure, so this zone, the gray zone, if you don't count this dashed line is 50% of this zone. So there's this level of liquidity, which is 6 to 9 level of liquidity. We come down, take it, and we do exactly what we expect when we're flipping. Take liquidity one more time, close on the upside. So when I saw this, and here closing, I put a stop buy here. Actually, I didn't. I did market and I got in higher. So I'll show the actual entry from my broker. I enter. I wanted to enter on this stop buy. I had to hit market, so I entered a few points after above 734. So I entered here 734. So, and I made almost 900 euros on this, and it's a lot of points. We'll see that it's 100 points roughly, a little bit more. So double bottom at 50% of a zone into an origin after taking the 6 to 9 a.m. range low. This is what I call the AFOP, which is in honor of Thank You God, Andres Osorio. I mentioned it a few times. These are the most explosive moves. If you can, so many times you will find it will just run down and make no prisoners and just go down a billion points. When it doesn't, that's the moment where it exhausted people. You know, there's huge orders that buy up the entire book and the price shoots up. So I entered and I never faced drawdown. And at one point when it was coming down here, I was, I had moved to break even or we moved it here. In the end, I decided to move the stop here at 215 or something. So I reduced it to here because I thought after this huge run, if we come back down, probably we are toast. And we are in the 15 seconds candles. And yes, and then it ran. So then I held. Then the target, the target that made sense was the high of the range, 6 to 9 range. And we came very close and came back down. And I played this game so much that, many times I would just, close the trade, put the trail here and get stopped. So this time I didn't. I kept the stop break even. And once we were here, moved the break even and just let it. And my plan was to do a stop, move a stop at my TP. It's a trick learned from my friend Giovanni. Well, it's not a trick, but it's a very good practice because price can run for another 100 points and leave you in the trade. So that's what I did. Something happened with my clicks, and as I was clicking, I got closed immediately. And so we closed the trade at 850. I closed at 850. So this this did happen nice. So I closed it here. Hey, I can say we made almost 120 points. Okay, well, we entered 3 higher, so 117 points. Okay, that's the trade review. I hope I explained. So I initially saw this double bottom, but it was not the real AFOP. The real AFOP was the double bottom after taking the 6 to 9 range liquidity into an origin. That's a golden trade. If I can just show you, because I did take a very similar trade last week, which probably is in my tweets, just to show you that this setup does happen. And you can catch it, and you can catch it for a lot of points. Let's see. Was it? Did I tweet about it, or did I not? It's probably in a trade review, so it must be in my Discord log. Give me a second. I'll find it for you. I know you're eagerly waiting for this. Yeah, all right. I should have it. That was a backtesting one. This one. Yeah, catching the NFP. Right. I do have it somewhere. Do I have it? No, my monitor wants to switch off. Don't switch off, please. Do I have it on my... Do I have it on my... Ah, damn it. All right. I have it on a video. I'll show you. Okay, I'll show it to you like this. All right. You'll have to squint, but I have a YouTube video called Catching the NFP Low for 230 points, and link in the description, or just scroll back. It's probably my previous video. So I did the same, double bottom in origin for 230 points, and all caught in camera. All right. What you see here, all these zones, these are the market structure zones that my indicator, my free indicator actually, these are marked by my free indicator. And if you actually want the origins, the SNDRs automatically marked like it's happening here, then sign up for the mailing list or subscribe to the YouTube channel. At one point, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we release the indicator for everybody to use via a bundle subscription. See, the color changed to red because we did tap it twice. Even though we didn't tap above here, we did tap into the zone twice. And possibly now we're continuing to the downside. So if you're gauging the strength of market structure and trying to understand order flow, a lot of things can be drawn for you automatically. All right, enough with the sales pitch. Overall, I'm very pleased with this trade. Let me know in the comments if you find this confusing, clear, or more of this, more explanations, some background, I don't know what. Give me feedback, it's appreciated. And after this, I'll place this. I hope you find this insightful. It was a pleasure to explain it to you again. I'm very happy. I got 117 points. That doesn't happen every day. This takes away all my sadness of the loss of London this morning. And enjoy the drop. Enjoy the drop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Suno, for the sound. There you go. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao. Pam, 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 pam. Ciao, ciao.